Now, this rotation we have considered for horizontal plane. Now, when body is rotating in horizontal plane anticlockwise, when body is rotating what? See your view. Okay, body is rotating anticlockwise on the vertical plane. So then what happens? Body is rotating in this way. Just see my fingers. So therefore, its direction will be outward. Here we have taken upward. Now for vertical plane it is outward. So outward and upward both will be taken positive. Now in clockwise moment. Clockwise moment means now body is rotating. Which way? Body is rotating in this way. This is clockwise. Yes, body is rotating clockwise. It means body is rotating in this way. So thumb is going what? Downward. Yes or no? Thumb is going downward. So therefore direction of torque or moment of force will be what? This way. Is it? So therefore it is taken as negative. Another way, when body is moving in vertical plane. Okay. So then body is moving in vertical plane. So this is clockwise. Am I right? Body is rotating in this way. So therefore direction will be inward. Now these two about clockwise and anti-clockwise movement. Now the application of force, the clockwise moment and anti-clockwise moment is depending on the direction of application of force. Not only that, but also it is depending on where we are applying the force, the point of application of force. Okay, just one example I am giving you. Say a body is rotating in this way. If we are applying force here at this point in this way, the force, so then this is fixed point, pivoted point, so then body will rotate in which direction? This is clockwise. Yes. In same case, I am drawing different figures. In same case, if we are applying force on this point, we are changing the point. But direction of force in both cases are what? Same, they are parallel in same direction. This is force. So therefore body will rotate what? In this way. Anti-clockwise. Body will rotate in anti-clockwise direction. Now, by changing the application of force, say again here we are applying force, the body will rotate in this way. Second case, at the same point we are applying force in opposite direction, so then body will rotate in clockwise direction. Here it is anti-clockwise, here it is clockwise, but in both cases forces are applied the same point to the body. Yes, only we are changing the direction of force so that clockwise, anti-clockwise movement. But again in different point we are applying force in same direction, then also what happened? The direction of rotation will change. Now next is couple. Couple is when two equal and opposite forces, two equal, opposite and parallel forces acting on a body on different points, not in the same line. It also producing what? The action of rotation. Okay, just this is a body. If you are applying force here, here, so then the body will rotate in this way. Am I right? Now, so This couple is also depending on, we will see, say it is rotating about the point O. This is A, B. So these two forces are equal opposite, acting on different points of the body. Yes, and they are not in same line. Now, so therefore, moment of force at A, moment of force, the force acting at the point A will be what? moment of force on A is equal to F into perpendicular distance is OA. Similarly, moment of force on B, moment of force at the point A. Now this will be equal to F into, so then moment of couple, is equal to F into OA plus F into OB, that is equal to F into OA plus OB, that is equal to F into AB. It means what? The moment of couple is one of the forces into perpendicular distance between the two forces. One of the forces, because two forces are equal and opposite, one of the forces into perpendicular distance between the forces. So this is known as couple arm. AB is the perpendicular distance between the forces, two forces, is known as couple arm. So rotation will be done by two forces, here we have seen. But in case of when you are using fixed point or pivoted point, then also two forces are acting on the body. But we told about what? Only one force is acting on a body. Just see. If body is fixed at this point O and we are applying force in this direction, the body will rotate in this way. When we are applying force in this direction, the body is rotating in anti-clockwise direction. The same time, at the fixed point or pivoted point, another force is acting in opposite direction to the applied force. Is it? In opposite direction, which is giving us the reaction of the applied force. There is a reaction. Is it? So therefore, two forces needed for rotational motion. Now next is equilibrium. Equilibrium is actually when there are number of forces acting on a body, body will remains the state of, or body will be the state of rest or motion. Rest or motion. So therefore, two types of equilibrium. One is static equilibrium and another is dynamic equilibrium. One is static equilibrium, another is dynamic equilibrium. So static equilibrium. Static equilibrium is when there are a number of forces acting on a body, the total resultant force is 0 and body will be at rest. Okay, just one example. This is a body. We are applying a force in this direction F and in this direction also F. Both are equal and opposite. So body will be at rest. If we remove two forces, body will be at rest. It was at rest. Yes, the body will not move. So therefore, resultant of these forces on the body will be what? 0. Another way, if we are pulling also, the same thing, body will be at rest. Yes, another case, the beam balance. In case of beam balance, if weight this side and substance we kept this side, both are of same weight, so then beam balance will be at rest. It will be what? Balanced. So we will say it is in equilibrium, but such type of equilibrium is what? Static equilibrium. Now, in case of dynamic equilibrium, dynamic equilibrium is when there are a number of forces acting on a body, okay, and their resultant force is what? 0.